I have been on the patch. I'm in my 4th month of the patch. And I primarily went on it first because I tore the meniscus in my right knee in December of 2018. And I severely sprained the ACL in the same leg. And when I went and had all the MRIs and whatever, they told me, oh, you're going to probably need a knee replacement. And I said, no, not doing that. So I went to an alternative therapy doctor who did some PEMF therapies, and he said, you know, it'll heal on its own in about 18 months, but you will eventually need a knee replacement because the cartilage is deteriorating, and you're going to have some residual pain. Well, I did that for about 4 months, and he was right. I had residual pain, but the residual pain was every day. The range of pain was anywhere from a 4 to a 6 on a daily basis. I had to wear an elastic knee brace to go for a walk or to work out in the garden, or always to go up a flight of stairs or down, which I had a great deal of difficulty going up and down stairs. I could not go up and down stairs without putting the good leg down first and then kind of hopping down on the bad leg and sideways. And it was just a struggle. Probably 2.5 months on the patch on X39, I noticed there was no more residual pain. I didn't have to wear my elastic knee brace to work out in the garden. I didn't have to wear it to go for a 2-mile walk. I noticed the stiffness was gone. If I was sitting in the car for a length of time and I get out of the car, everything was really stiff. No more. I just like get in and out of the car without any trouble at all. So for me, I know that the X39 has reduced the inflammation. And, you know, in 2004, Time magazine did an article on inflammation as the silent killer, because, and Amy and I talked about this earlier, that it is, inflammation is the silent killer, and it's the root cause of all disease. So when you bring down inflammation, you're going to bring down pain, you're going to bring down disease itself. So that being said, for me, this has been a lifesaver and a game changer for my knee, because I have full range of motion in my knee now, by the way, and I go up and down flights of stairs without holding on to the railing. I don't have to walk. I don't have to hop up and down. I go up and down the stairs like a normal person, up and down. As of 3 weeks ago, I noticed that, and I was like, wow, I don't have to maneuver my knee in any way, shape, or form. I just go up and down stairs like it never was injured. Wow. So that's the big thing for me. That's number one big thing for me. The second one is I went through menopause 10 years ago, and sleep has always been an issue since menopause. I would sleep and I'd wake up, and I'd sleep and I'd wake up, or I wouldn't sleep well or for long periods of time. And then I would wake up in the morning and be totally exhausted. I sleep through the night now. I don't wake up. My mind's not going 100 miles an hour. I sleep through the night. I wake up and I feel rested. So those are the two big things for me. The third thing is the stress level. I have a very high amount of stress in my personal life. And because of that, I was put on blood pressure meds about 8 months ago, because it was so high that it was like borderline stroke. The blood pressure meds have been working well because the blood pressure was coming down and down and down. But I've noticed since being on the X39 that it's stabilized. So it doesn't jump from 145 over 83 to 151 to 138. It's leveled itself out now, and it's like 125 over 72 on a regular basis. It may go up 1 or 2, that's it, but it's not all over the place. So those are 3 big things. The fourth thing is mental clarity. You know, I'm able to recall things faster. Energy is a big thing. I used to have the energy slump in the afternoon between 1 and 4 where I couldn't put one foot in front of the other. And I was just so exhausted. You just wanted to just sit down. Now I don't have that exhaustion anymore, which is great for me. Um, I've noticed the skin on my hands has there used to be there's getting to be some wrinkles there at 65, and I noticed that they're not there anymore. They're really nice and smooth.
Wow.
I don't know if you can see that, but
Oh,
they're
we
really
can.
smooth. So the skin tightness is a big thing. I think I touched on everything. My knee is the big thing for me. I I was the guinea pig in the house because I had been trying to get my husband to do this because he has asthma and COPD, and he's going to be 70 in August. And he said, well, I want to see what it does for you. And I said, yes, but everybody's body is different. What works for one may not work for another, and vice versa. So after seeing the huge improvement with my knee and the sleep, I said to him, are you ready to go on the patch? And he said, yes. So he's been on the patch for about a month. And I haven't noticed anything drastic for him yet, but I am confident that this will work because if you know anything about asthma and COPD, those are both inflammation of the airways and the bronchial tubes. So the meds that he's on aren't working anymore. So I know that this will work. I know it. And because I've studied energy medicine for the last several years, I can muscle test. Actually, we don't call it muscle test because we're not measuring the strength of the muscle when we energy test. We're testing the strength of the energy running through the meridians. So I tested the patch on him before he even put it on, and it tested good. It tested positive for him. So I said, you'll be good to go. I also put the dog. I have a 12. He's going to be 12. He's a little Yorkie. He's almost 12 years old. And he's got the beginnings of cataracts, and he has some pancreatic issues. So I thought, well, I had seen a picture of a dog that had been using the patch, and I thought, okay, the dog is going on it. So now the dog gets the patch every day as well. So we'll see how that works out. Um, I'm a firm believer in these kind of therapies because I don't, although I am on blood pressure meds, and that was, believe me, I fought that tooth and nail. But because it was so high, it was like 177 over 92. And he said, you're going to have a stroke if you don't, so you need it. And I have heart disease in my family. So I thought, all right, fine, I will. But my goal is to get off the blood pressure meds and to just be on the patch.